In this coronavirus situation, things with the theme parks, especially Disney parks, can change in 24 hours, which they have. So let's break it all down right now. Alright, so there's a lot happening with the coronavirus situation. Just daily in general news, but also in the theme park industry, especially Disney parks. And I have a couple articles here from Mice Chat. I have some snippets of some articles I want to show you about how this situation is fastly changing. So obviously Disneyland and Disney World and the rest of the Disney parks are closed. But Mice Chat in the latest Disneyland update they did right here pointed out that they, as you see, they said they're going to Disney rush projects into refurbishment. Such a Pirates of the Caribbean, and they ripped up the pavement from the castle, and they did a whole bunch of stuff is going into refurbishment. And my original video was going to be about how that's awesome, great news, and how which projects I think should continue to be, project I think they should start while no one's in the parks for potentially a couple of months. One of them being just taking down that section of the People Mover tracks right in the middle of Tomorrowland to just kind of open up some space since they have to come down anyway. Figured if there's no one in the parks, they can easily just chop that section, not the whole People Mover track, but just that section off, and it could be pretty good. Then I wake up today and see part 2 of my Shad's article, and now that we see this, where Disney parks have halted construction on those refurbishment projects, and Disney parks have halted construction projects at Disney World, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland, and Avengers Campus, and anything else at California Adventure and the Disneyland Resort, because of new guidelines that came out again overnight. With the White House suggesting no one groups fewer than 10 can do things, but anyone if you're 10 or over, 10 people or over, they shouldn't be hanging out due to community spread. So that caused Disney to stop all construction on everything. Before it's 250, which is definitely construction crews that are smaller than that, especially for smaller projects. So that's why they're able to do that. And then the 10 people or more guideline came out, so it forced them to stop everything, which is very concerning, because I was hoping the one silver lining is Disney can finish up some construction projects and rush some new ones into construction. And by the time the parks are reopened, we'll have a whole spanking new park and some nice refurbishment work done, and then maybe we'll have to go the whole summer and fall without any more refurbishments besides maybe Indiana Jones, because they've just pushed them all into this period when there's no one in the park. But unfortunately, that has been stopped, and unfortunately, not only has that been stopped, but the July 18th opening date of Avengers Campus is in serious jeopardy, as they obviously stopped work on that project because that requires more than 10 people. Now, if the parks reopen by April 1st, which unlikely, but if they do, then the July 18th date can be still happening. In fact, maybe even if they open by April or May, definitely April, but maybe even May, I feel like the July 18th date can still happen, because if the construction just put in overtime, work 24 hours or work overnight hours, and have three construction crew shifts, but maybe 8 to 10 hours a day. Well, there's 24 hours in a day, so 3 construction crews, 3 shifts of construction crews, 8 hours a day. They can potentially get open by July 18th or still in July if they start by, again, April, maybe even May. But if they don't, if it continues past May, then definitely the July 18th will be pushed to August or September. Because Avengers Camp is almost done, but it's not super, there's still lots of facade work to be done and lots of scaffolding up. So there's still a lot of work to do. In terms of Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, well, the foundation has been laid for that and concrete has been poured, but that's it, and so far they're going to stop that. But they have plenty of time, at least for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, plenty of time to continue work on that. So to put in those overtime shifts to kind of catch up to where they were, to keep it within that 2022 opening day. And they haven't obviously announced a specific season or even month for the opening day for Making Maze Runaway. So that they have a lot of leeway for that one. They can make up work with overtime, different overtime shifts over the next several months if need be to catch up to where they were to this point, which is sounds be okay. I still think 2022 is gonna open, and even the same opening season they originally planned, whatever they internally had in mind. Because whenever you start a construction project, there's always a timeline. Well, it may not be shared with the public, but there's always a timeline, and there's different phases within that timeline that reach to eventual completion. So whatever internal season, opening season they had internally, I feel like that could still be achieved with, again, overtime shifts. Now, the Avengers E-ticket in Tomorrowland, those are different stories here. The Avengers E-ticket, unless budget cuts happen, that's probably still on track to do whatever whenever it breaks ground, and finish whenever it finishes. Tomorrowland renovations, hopefully, I hope they don't scale back or cut it off completely due to potential budget cuts from this situation, but that may be another video. But the CDC is recommending that for the next 8 weeks, people shouldn't meet in groups of 50 or more, which obviously pushes that's already May. So the theme parks have a less of a chance of, let's just say Disneyland may not open, most likely won't open, and the rest of the theme parks won't open by that April 1st timeline they originally thought, because of the new CDC guidelines. But if things, get better, silver lining, if they get better and stuff happens, sorry guys, there's stuff in my eye, then it could open by April 1st. We'll just have to see. It's really a day by day, it's a very fluid situation. It goes day by day. We really don't know what's going on. So we'll see if things start improving next couple weeks, then it will open by April 1st, or even just get extended to maybe April 15th or something. But if it gets significantly worse, then we can be looking and definitely into the summertime, and those construction projects on Avengers Campus specifically will be pushed back. But we'll be watching this situation very closely, and we're doing videos, trying to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday minimum, but I may have some additional videos during the different days to try out new things, trying new concepts. But the channel will definitely be going forward with different new types of content, and the live streams every Wednesday at 4 p.m. as always. So please subscribe to this channel for more updates on the coronavirus situation within all theme parks, not just Disney parks, but all theme parks. Super Nintendo World at Universal is also halted. Sea Floor for Pets luckily is done. It's like done. So that could still open within a couple weeks of when Universal opens you up to the park, even if it's summertime. But subscribe for the channel for more coronavirus updates and theme park news and how it relates to the coronavirus, and updates on construction projects and things being pushed back and all that good stuff. And also follow me on Instagram, as during this time everyone will be at home, so I'll be posting fun things on my Instagram story, such as questions. Like yesterday I posted a whole bunch of questions like favorite Disney ride, favorite Universal, favorite Knott's ride, and I'll be doing all sorts of polls. So follow me at theme_park_wizard for some fun interactive stuff on my stories, and I'll be doing posts, different posts, to get you guys engaged and so you have a nice chat there. But definitely subscribe, be on my live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. And as always, have a fantastic day.